Welcome back everyone to episode 33 of Ríos del Cielo. Today I thought I'd like to put in the ship building industry. Only industry left that we haven't done. And I think this area down here by the mouth of this river, there's a little bay inlet there. Would be a nice place for it. You can see the cruise ships going by. The shipping lines are right out there. Not that I think that matters any. So to start with, we'll do the usual clean up, get the land prepped. Looks like there's some old, I think those are supposed to be like World War I trenches, pillboxes. But anyway, I'm gonna move the big rocks and get rid of the trenches, all the extra items that are around there. Move the rocks over there. I think we're pretty clear. I don't think there are any little tiny rocks or tree stumps there. Alright, let's pick a level to go with here. Should we be level with that road, I wonder? Let's see what it looks like. Let's see how high off the water is that. Oh, that's pretty high up. I don't think that's gonna work. I think we're gonna have to cut that probably a third that height. The dry docks that the ships are in are got to be fairly close to the water level. I think this level will do better. Can't go too low there. We have our metro underground there. And that doesn't look too bad. Let's see what these things look like. Unique factories. I'll just plop it down here. It doesn't matter. Orientation doesn't matter at the moment. It's one of those assets that needs shoreline and a road. We've got room here for 2 or 3, really. I think we'll start with 2. Hopefully we'll have enough raw materials to build 2 ships simultaneously. Yeah, let's get them lined up. Alright, looks pretty good. Their height is not good, however. Down a little road on the ground level here is our guide. And we're going to set it to that height. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. can see the locks at the end there. Open to the water. Put down some key walls. Usually I would do that first, and then put the buildings on top, but I think some of the problems I'm having with the chip lines going in and all that have to do with it interfacing with the key wall, which is kind of a unique structure as it goes down, way down under the ground. So just tried putting in the key wall last, breaking it up where the buildings are. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that'll do fine. I think there's enough room in the water there for ships to get out. I don't recall if they actually leave. I think they just despawn once they're built. Would be pretty cool if the dock flooded and the ship went out and sailed, joined the rest of the cruise ships out there, but I don't think it works that way. Just another money-making industry. To unlock those roads so we can replace them with our chosen road. And I want a 2-lane one-way loop going around here. Usually in an industrial type area here, I'd have a 4-lane one-way. I don't think there's going to be too much going on the inside of the loop here. There may be some offices and stuff, but we're not going to have to worry too much about the traffic going in there. So the need for the extra lanes just won't be there. Need a 4-lane coming down here. So we'll have 2 coming in, 2 going out. Do I want that kinked like that or not? I'd like to have that intersection sort of straightened out, which means straightening the whole road out here. See what that looks like after we slope it. All right. These internal nodes correctly soaped? No, sloped. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I don't know. I don't really think we need the nodes in there, do we?
Why am I asking you?
That'll be a nice gentle slope. Get rid of those extra nodes. See what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's much better. Nice single sweeping slope. And of course I put the wrong road down here because I failed to look at whether it was ground level or raised.
Well, isn't that special?
And of course I just put down the 4-lane 2-way, which I didn't want. I wanted a 2-lane 1-way industrial. There you go. We'll get it right eventually. All right. That's what I meant to do first time. I'm gonna curve this so that that intersection at the bottom is a little more 90-degree. Tweak this a little bit so it's closer to 90-degree intersection there. Yeah, I think that'll work fine. I do need to put in our cargo rail to help bring in the raw materials here. If I didn't do that, they'd all be coming in on trucks, and that may cause a bit of a traffic jam there at that intersection. That looks like the correct place for that. These two rail lines I got going by there, you can see I have an industrial line up here at the tree farm. And that's fairly close to where we're going. I think I can take a branch off of this. Since it's already coming off of the main industry line there. Freight line is the word I'm looking for. Words. And just gonna take. Thought I'd just do a quick run and go back and clean it up. It's usually easier that way. All sorts of adjustments to make here. Gotta go underneath the freeway and the other rail lines. Slope that section. Yeah, that looks good. Even better. Slope that part. Yeah. Looks fairly smooth. Take care of this junction. Something wrong with that. Obviously doesn't look right. It's not the slope. It's a curve, I believe. It's causing problems. There we go. Get all that straightened out. Those need to be ground level. Get our slope worked out. Nice and smooth. Yeah, I think that's going to work. All that smoothed out. Good. Alright, looks fairly good. Doesn't look too improvised, even though it is. I'm just making it up as I go along. Now I need to put in the loop back. I don't know why, but they seem to work. Seem to really help getting trains in and out instead of just coming in straight and backing out. So I do it for all of my rail stations. Come off straight a little bit and join that up. It's a tight little loop back, but it should work. If I need to change it in the future, I got room out front there to extend it if needs be. Alright, let's smooth out our hill here. As much as possible. Get it? Okay. Theoretically, we got rail access. You never really know until the trains actually come out here. Yeah, let's see. These things need 4 different raw materials. So I'm going to have to put 4 warehouses down. The way I want this to work is to have the warehouses set to pull in raw materials from anywhere, but only disperse the raw materials within this area, which means only to the shipyards. And conversely, set to shipyards so that they can only bring in items from this area, which means from either from the cargo rail terminal or the warehouses. That way all the raw materials go into the warehouses or come in by the train. And ideally, raw materials coming in by train will go right into the warehouse. Then trucks from the warehouses will take the raw materials to shipyards as they are needed. Theoretically, that's how I would like it to work. We'll see if we can get it set up that way, or whether I'm just hissing into the wind. Never know until you get it all set up. All right. That intersection looks pretty good. Set them to each one of these to an individual raw material. Yep. It's wooden planks, plastic, glass, and metal. And set them all to within district only, outgoing. That way they won't be shipping stuff from the warehouses out to other places. I want it used just right here. When I set it to this district only, though, I need a district, don't I? Yeah, I'll keep that name for the time being. I'll have to think about it. What would be a good name for that? There we go. Within district only. And the district is that. Aspen Heights at the moment. I was just double checking there. Oh yeah, I also have to uncheck allow export. I don't want items from those warehouses being exported. Strictly for the use of the shipyard. And I'm going to set these to fill, just to sort of kickstart everything. Usually when you set these warehouses to fill, all the trucks go crazy and bring in the raw materials. They get filled up as quickly as possible. And that's what I want. I want to attract the raw materials, get in here quickly, so we can start building ships, making money. See that oil truck coming in. That will be plastic. It's coming straight to the shipyard. I think it probably had left before I had set the I'm going to set the shipyard to incoming from within the area only. That way it'll only be accepting items from the warehouses or the rail yard. I think those trucks probably were on the way before I set that up as well. Which means they'll come straight down to the shipyard, which is okay. I guess the sooner they get stuff in, they can get started. I'm just waiting to see when the trucks start coming in and going to the warehouses instead of straight to the shipyards. See that truck? Yep, the truck's going into the warehouse. Great. That's what I want to see. Trucks going into the warehouses, then just leaving. That will be the routine. Oh, it looks like we got a train coming in. Using our new line. It's our first freight train. Trucks are backing up a little bit there. I haven't set up those warehouses correctly yet with curb breakers and their spawn points. Get around to that. See this truck coming in. Great. That's wood. Yeah. Okay, that train that just came in. Looks like it's bringing in items just to go into town, not to be used here. It's kind of a pain. I really only want it to be used to bring in items that the shipyard needs, not the rest of the town. We have a freight yard closer to the town that should take care of all that stuff. Okay, we got some glass coming in. Great. Got some iron coming in. That's good. Another freight train just dropped off a bunch of stuff. Looks like some of those trucks are going into the warehouses. Yes, that's what I want to see.
Excellent.
All these warehouses need unique names. It's easy to forget to do that. I don't think it matters to the game internally. I think all these buildings have like an internal address number that keeps them separate, even though their name may be the same. But when you click on a vehicle and you want information of where it's going, it's good to have a unique name. so you can figure out for yourself whether your traffic flow is correct. All right. Yep. Got one ship started there. Excellent. And now I gotta put down services and what have you. Notice that one shipyard's got garbage building up on it. We need police and fire. Wait. We need a clinic for industrial accidents. There we go. Don't know if we'll need any death care. We'll see. Hold off on that till later. Make sure I set all of these to district only. They'll be able to respond at a moment's notice. If you don't set that, then the vehicles are going to go out the rest of the city where they're needed. It may take forever for them to get back here. And your local needs go unfulfilled for longer periods of time. All right, we got 2 ships building there. That's looking really good. Traffic's flowing through there fine so far. Say we may have problems at that intersection if it gets really heavy, but so far it's running fine. I'm going to put in all the curb breakers if I don't screw up like that. I'm going to get all the buildings set up with their curb breakers and their spawn points, get all the intersections set up. All the usual, just move the little internal roads. Let's see if this one needs a little tweaking. Being on the corner like that. Okay, spawn points. I didn't do it manually for all 4 of those. Though you could do it for all at once, but I want to make sure it's just for those at the moment. Okay, good. We gotta go around to all the intersections. I find it's easier to do it this way if you go all the way around with the one tool you're using. Well, you don't have to keep switching back and forth between tools, so save a little time. Make sure no vehicles, you'll use those as turnarounds. You have to do that because the AI will always use a spur road like that as a turnaround if they need it. Okay, that looks pretty good. Looks getting really good at doing that quickly, even with the video sped up. Okay, with the garbage truck going home there into the building. I love that. That's why I moved those spawn points. It looks great. Makes it look more alive in the way those trucks come in and out of the warehouses. Gets them off the main road too, so you don't have traffic back up when the They're stopping to unload. Great. You know, ships are building. Things seems to be working. Only time will tell. Maybe you'll get to see a ship launch. Probably not this episode. It takes a little while for these things to get built. But they're going on there. You can see they're building up. And freight trains coming in. Still. Good to see. Forestry truck dropping off wood planks. That's good. I think that will be all for today. We could do a little more work on this place, put in some offices. But for now, as always, thanks for joining me. I hope to see you again tomorrow.